No quote of the day today. We're going to get right into the definitions because I'm going to show you my demo on how to take care of a cockatiel as we assess the rest of your how-to videos. You've all met Petey, and you've all heard Tiki in the background. Well, today I'm going to talk about my other pet, and I'm going to teach you all how to take care of a cockatiel. Tiki is close to 19 years old, so in terms of credibility, I have kept this bird alive longer than probably most of you. Unless you're a senior, he's probably older than you are. For those of you who don't like birds, I'm going to basically talk to you about a pet that is low maintenance but high personality. Since this is only a 5-minute video, I'm going to keep this very short, but when you look at birds that you like to adopt, let me compare a finch, first of all, or a canary, or a very small bird. They are what I consider low maintenance, low personality. They're not real smart. If they get out, good luck catching them. They're going to be flying all over the house, etc. Parakeets are, again, low maintenance, a little more personality. They might whistle. They might be more of your friend. They can sit on your finger. They can be trained to do various little things. But if you want even more personality and still low maintenance, you go with what I have, which is a cockatiel. Parrots, these are what I call high maintenance, high personality. So what I mean by that is a parrot is definitely large on personality, might be able to speak and all that kind of thing, but they also get lonely, they get neurotic, they miss you, they get depressed, and that's what I mean. You're starting to get into a high maintenance animal there because parrots are so smart that they have a lot of the same problems that people have. If you are looking for different birds, place to check out is Magnolia Bird Farm in Riverside. When it comes time to buy a cage, the good rule of thumb is to buy the largest cage that you can afford. You can see that this is Tiki's little condo here. It's got 3 levels. It's got ladders from the bottom to the middle level, and a lot of the ladder that gets up to the top level. And so these birds will use every bit of the cage. They will move around in it, and they'll enjoy every part of the cage. What you're looking at here is a travel cage, and you do not want to have a bird as big as a cockatiel staying in a small cage like this. In terms of water, you're going to want to have drinking water, and you're going to want to have a little bird bath that the birds can also enjoy. Getting into the food, Magnolia Bird Farm has a cockatiel mix, and you can see that it's only $3 for 2 pounds of food. I put Tiki's food in this little coconut shell that's attached to a little stick there. Seems more like nature to me. Another thing you could buy is California spray millet. See, I've now hung the millet seed in the cage, and he will probably go over there and test out that millet seed as soon as he gets a chance. I'd like you to notice the wood perches that he's sitting on right now. And you can buy standard size perches. You've probably seen them in other bird cages before. And that's not advisable because standard size perches tend to hurt their feet. They get kind of cramped up into the same position, whereas these wood perches are different widths, and so their feet do not end up conforming to a single size perch. You also should have at least a couple toys in there so that they can play around with those and keep themselves busy. What I have in my hand is actually walnut bedding, and it's just dried walnuts, and that's what you put down on the bottom of the cage in between cleanings. I won't talk much about this substance here, but it's probably another thing that you should buy. One thing you really need to keep up on is clipping their wings and their toenails. And basically it does not hurt them at all, but it keeps them from being vulnerable if they ever escaped and decided to fly away, which they would panic and do. They would not last a day out there with crows and other predators. Magnolia Bird Farm clips nails and wings for free. Alright, one concept I want to show you right now is called the step up. And what that means is when a bird flies to the ground, rather than grabbing him from the top, you don't do that. You can see the stripe across his chest, and if you put your finger right there, the bird will step up onto it. So from farther away, it's a little easier to see. Watch this. This is called the step up, step up. And they will continue to do that because it's just instinct for them to step onto your finger. That's the way you pick up a bird. And when he flies to the ground, you're going to want to do that quickly, especially if there are any pets that shouldn't be around that are. An animal like this is a clear and present danger to a bird. They don't mean to be, but they are. I have now taught you how to take care of a cockatiel. Now you can consider owning a pet that is low maintenance but high personality. So that's my contribution for the good of the cause. Now you know how to take care of a cockatiel. Let's find out what you'd like to teach us.